opening statement from Coach, and then we will open it up to questions to Zack Rosen and Jack Eggleston as well. So, Coach.
It's not a lot I can say about Big 5 basketball. It's a little different experience. Obviously, I have a lot of respect for Villanova and the program and Coach Wright. Obviously, well.
Questions?
Yeah, so that's the lowest points they've scored all year. Best defensive team you've seen, effort you've seen from your team?
No, because, to be quite honest with you, we prepared to win the game, and I can count on both of my hands and both of my feet how many defensive mistakes we made that would have minimized, the score even more. So, you just said we wanted to hold on to our principles and finish our possessions. And sometimes we did it, and a lot of times we didn't. So, it's like no gratitude or no sense of it's great to be healthy to their lowest point total of the season because we expected to win the game. Not really getting any sensation out of that just because that was the case.
The intensity that your players play with for almost all 40 minutes tonight, what is it going to take to get you guys to play at that same level every game sometimes, no matter what the opponent is? Because there are days when when the intensity level sort of varies a little bit. What does it take to get the intensity level to be that consistent?
I didn't think we had great intensity level tonight. I thought the guys exerted energy at times. But your take on the game and my take on the game may be completely different. But to answer your question, I would say to win basketball games at this level, you have to be locked in and focused for 40 minutes on your principles and the game plan, and take care of the defensive end, and everything else will take care of itself.
Zach, you played with Corey in high school, correct? Yeah. I'm sure you've seen a lot of shooting runs from him like that. What was it like to be on the other side?
I think like Coach said, and I think collectively as a group we're looking for our first Big 5 win since we've been here, and I think we had more than enough opportunities to win the game tonight. I think we let one player hurt us probably, and I just thought collectively when our opportunities presented themselves to get from 8 to 6 or 6 to 4, we didn't come through. So I thought the game was there for us to win.
They showed you a lot of different defenses early in the game, especially. How did that affect what you wanted to do?
Yeah, it may have taken us one possession to get used to the zone or whatever, but I think overall on the offensive side of the ball, we played well. We missed a couple chippies. I don't know what the percentages are or anything like that, but I thought we missed a couple chippies here and there, a couple open shots. I thought defensively Coach tells us to put 40 minutes together, and I think we may have put 30-something together, but that's not enough to win, especially against a team like that.
Zach, have you ever seen Corey? Haven't seen him a lot, play with him a lot, play as well as he played tonight?
Yes.
Did you talk to him at all after the game?
Yes.
What did you say?
He's on the other side now, so I'm not rooting for him. I'm rooting for him when I watch him every game except this one. And disappointed that he had that kind of performance against us.
Jack, you had a lot of trees under the basket tonight on that team. What was it like navigating up under there?
This is my fourth go around here, so it's not my first time. I'm used to it. It's obviously a little different than Ivy League, but you make your adjustment. You try to make the first contact early, try to be physical, and we didn't do as good a job on boards as we hoped we could have done tonight. We got rebounded by 12, and that's unacceptable. We're not going to be able to lose a battle on boards, especially against a Big 5 team or a Big East team. We expect to win the game.
Jerome, speaking of bigs, Dre was on the bench tonight. Someone said you might have came down with some sort of illness before the game. Can you speak to that? Is that?
I don't have any comment.
Jerome, what were your impressions of Stokes?
I'm a little crazy, and what I mean by that, and no disrespect to any young man in any program, but I just think that if we held on to our principles, focused, that I don't think he would have had a night like he had. And as many shots that he made, I could say maybe 2 of them, maximum 3, were contested. So at this level, you're competing, you can't give guys open looks. And because he didn't sprint back in transition, or we didn't fight over the screen, or whatever the reasons were, we just couldn't allow him to continually get open looks. And that's really my only impression.
Coach, you talk about no moral victories. You said you wouldn't
Absolutely
take
none.
anything less than a win today.
You're talking to the wrong one.
So what positives? It was a hard-fought game. It was a closer game than people might have expected. What positives do you draw from the game today?
Maybe it was closer than what you than what you expected. But we expected to win the game. That's we prepared to come out and play to win the game. And I don't try to teach these guys that I would be selling them short. Oh, it's okay. We played hard. We fought. They 12th ranked team in the nation. They play in the Big East. I don't care. I don't. We get up every day as a staff. We come and prepare these guys and put them in the best situation possible to win basketball games. Now, whether that happens or not is a different story. But from a mentality standpoint, I expect to win every time we step on the floor. And I'm not jumping up and down the sidelines for show. I'm not, hollering at these guys. I'm not trying to motivate them. Just to say, okay, just come close. Keep it respectful.
Zach or Jack, any thoughts on that? You guys?
I agree, 100%.
I mean, Zach and I are the same way. Something positive about a loss, good games in a loss. We just got to look at the tape tomorrow, see where we messed up. I'm sure they'll have plenty of stuff for us to work on and try to get better and come back in 14 days and get a victory against Delaware.
Do you think playing in a close, hard-fought, intense Big 5 game is going to bode well? Trying to get your first Big 5 win a little while.
Well, we try to learn from every game, in a win or a loss. Tape never lies. So we're going to use it as a learning tool to get better. And hopefully, that'll be the case come out our next out, that we can make the adjustments or cover the things that we didn't cover tonight.
Any more questions?
Coach, Cam saw his first action tonight. Any thoughts on that? Anything you saw in his couple of minutes of play?
It was good to see him out there. He had an opportunity to affect us in a positive way. He's going to get better.
Any more questions? Okay.